As a high achiever, we don't want to just dominate in our job. We actually want to grow. We want to get promoted, and we want to actually take on bigger and bigger challenges. In this video, I'm going to walk you through my three steps to get promoted faster. Welcome to Unstoppable. I'm TK, author of the book, How to Punch the Sunday Jitters in the Face, entrepreneur and angel investor. On this channel, I help high achievers get focused and become unstoppable in life through belief and discipline. Subscribe to my channel and hit the little bell button because I publish an episode every Sunday about how to become unstoppable in life. If you're a high achiever and can't quite figure out how to get ahead in work, how to get promoted, if you feel like you're stuck, watch till the end of this video and I'll give you my 3 steps on how to get promoted faster. I've used this technique, this 3-part technique, countless times in my own career over the last decade and a half. And the way I developed it is because I've managed hundreds of people that I've promoted over time, and I figured out the pattern of the people that got promoted faster. So step 1 of getting promoted faster is to kill it at your core job. Look, there is no getting around this. If you're gonna get promoted, you first need to be able to kill it at your current job. You need to be able to prove yourself as an employee, as a member of the team, and show that you're capable of delivering what you say you're gonna deliver. There's just no way around it. That's just step number 1, base number 1, you gotta do that. Step number 2 is never be a key man risk. Let me explain. A key man risk is when you are in a job and you're so good at it, they can't hire another person to do that job. You're so good at it and it's so specific and esoteric that they can't backfill you, they can't lose you. This has happened countless times where I had incredible members on my team, but I couldn't move them because if I moved them, the business would suffer and I couldn't promote them because of that. There were also people in my teams that just wouldn't let go. They wouldn't let go of the way they did it, what made them successful. And so even if I wanted to put someone else in, I couldn't do it because they were optimizing for job security. So step number 2, while this may sound counterintuitive, is to make sure that you are never a key man risk. The way you do that is you make sure there's always a number 2 that you're grooming. Whether it's another member of the team or someone that reports to you, make sure there's someone that you're grooming and growing that can step into your spot when it comes time for you to get promoted to the next spot. If you don't have someone like that, or even if you do, you should also be constantly working and documenting, systematizing, creating tools to make your job easier to do, more trainable, and more achievable. The more you do that, it'll actually show to management that A, you can actually be moved and the business won't suffer, and B, you're capable of stepping outside of the job and really figuring out how to make sure that people in that role do a great job. It's so easy to get caught up in what you want as an employee. So let's just take a moment here, okay? Let's take a step back. Before I go into my step number 3, let's just take a step back and say, let's just pretend you are a leader of a business and you have a giant team that you manage. And you are responsible for making sure the business is successful, that you grow the business, that you serve the customers, and you're responsible for making sure that you have the best people doing the job. What is the one thing? I want you to comment below on this, okay? Now that you've kind of got it in your head. You're not you, you're the leader. What is the one thing you would look for in the employee that you want to promote? What is the one thing? I want you to comment below. I want everyone to share so we can all compare notes. With that said, let me talk about step number 3. Step number 3 is the business. Focus on the business versus your job. Let me explain this one. So just to kind of recap, I said you gotta first kill it in your job, step 1. Then you have to make sure that there's no key man risk. You're systematizing your job, you're templatizing your job, you're training a number 2, you're making sure that you can be moved and the business won't suffer. The third thing you need to do is you need to think about the business. We get so caught up in this job that we have and the tasks that need to be done and this small part of this giant machine that is the business. If you want to be promoted, you need to learn how to take a step back and think about the broader business instead of just your own job. You need to figure out how the business works. What is it that the business does that serves the customer? What makes it tick? What are the macro industry trends? What are the big cost drivers? How can you do things more efficiently? You need to actually learn how that business works. I don't care if you do this in your spare time or you do it on the weekends. You need to make sure you lock in your job. You need to make sure you're not a key man risk, and then you need to understand the business beyond just your job. Here's the thing. This is the thing that people forget and they're caught up in the details. The business pays you so that the business can deliver value to customers. Now, if you can figure out a way to deliver more value to customers, the business might actually pay you more. And so we get so caught up in, I hope I get that promotion, we don't think about the reason people get promoted. The reason a leader says, I need to put that person over there. Do you know why? It's so that the business can create more value and deliver more value to the customers. So the more you can do that and then communicate that, whether you do a project that actually shows you can do that as an extracurricular thing, or you create a proposal or a presentation and show it to management on how you can improve other parts of the business within the confines of your team so that you don't get too distracted, or you raise your hand every single time an initiative comes up and you say, yeah, I'll help with that even if it's on the spare time. That's how you get an understanding of the business. And that's how you get to show that you can do so much more than what you're doing right now. And so when you back that up, you end up with an employee, if you become that person, you end up with an employee that understands the business and can do so much more, is not a key man risk. There are others that are trained that can take over so the business won't suffer if you get moved and promoted, and is proven because you killed it at your core job. You do these three things, I guarantee you're going to get promoted faster. And not only are you gonna get promoted, you will be recognized for being someone that can go get shit done. Now that you know how to get promoted faster, the thing is you can't do this unless you become a master of managing your time and getting a lot done. There is no way that you can kill in your core job, figure out how to optimize your job for others, and then learn parts of the business, but yet countless people that I know did this, and I did this. And the reason we were able to do this was because of this one strategy that I've used for the last decade and a half in my career. It's to do 45-day beast mode challenges. These 45-day beast mode challenges were either extracurricular projects that I kicked off so that I could excel in my role, or were projects that I kicked off to actually deliver on what I was already responsible for in my role. Do you want to know my 3 secrets to doing these 45-day challenges? Follow the link below. I put together a free guide that teaches you how to do a 45-day unstoppable beast mode challenge and the 3 secrets you need to know to actually do them properly. If you follow that guide and you follow these 3 steps, you will get promoted faster. You need to go now and click that link and download that guide and follow the instructions there. If you got value from this video, please let me know by hitting the like button below. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the bell button. I publish an episode around becoming unstoppable every Sunday. And also share it with fellow high achievers so your friends can get promoted alongside you and you can all grow together and we can build a community of people that are high achievers, that are focused, that are getting shit done and changing the world. And remember, everyone needs a strategy for their life, but yours is going to be unstoppable. I'm TK. I'll see you next Sunday.